Good evening from Washington, D.C., and thank you to those of you joining us from around the world for news from a Catholic perspective. I'm Lauren Ashburn. Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh stresses judicial independence on the second day of his confirmation hearing. But as expected, the Catholic judge is put on the spot about hot-button issues like abortion, gun control, and presidential power. Capitol Hill correspondent Jason Calvi joins us from the hearing. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Lauren. Some Democrats fear Brett Kavanaugh could overturn Roe v. Wade. That's the landmark 1973 decision ensuring access to abortion across the country. Pro-abortion lawmakers want to know where Kavanaugh stands on the issue.
What would you say your position today is on a woman's right to choose?
As a judge, it is an important precedent of the Supreme Court. By it, I mean Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood versus Casey. Been reaffirmed many times. Casey is precedent on precedent, which itself is an important factor to remember. And I understand the significance of the issue.
Democrats fear Brett Kavanaugh would be President Trump's man on the high court. But the 53-year-old nominee would not answer when asked if the president can be subpoenaed or could pardon himself. Judge Kavanaugh also described his service to the homeless with Catholic Charities.
I said I'm a Matthew 25, try to follow the lesson of serving the least fortunate among us. You know, when I was hungry, you gave me food, thirsty, you gave me drink, stranger, and you welcomed me, naked, and you clothed me, sick, and you cared for me, in prison, and you visited me.
Well, here he is with Monsignor John Ensler, the head of Catholic Charities in D.C., serving meals to the homeless. Ensler baptized the judge's two daughters, and he wrote senators a letter praising Kavanaugh. The senators also questioned Judge Kavanaugh about gun control, especially about banning assault weapons. Kavanaugh defended his own ruling protecting these semi-automatic guns, citing the precedent written by Justice Scalia, the Heller decision. Lauren?
Jason, tell me the breakdown of senators opposing and supporting Kavanaugh.
Well, Senator Lindsey Graham today cited the number of 11 senators who haven't publicly said if they'll vote yes or no. Really, we've got our eyes on about 5 senators, 2 Republicans and 3 Democrats. Republicans have a really slim majority, 51 to 49, and that's now that Senator John Kyle of Arizona today took the oath of office, replacing the late Senator John McCain. The 2 Republicans that we're really focusing on, Senators Susan Collins of Maine and Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, both support abortion, and are really the only 2 Republicans who could possibly vote against Kavanaugh.
Capitol Hill correspondent Jason Calvi, our eyes in that hearing room. Thank you, Jason.